All right, so that's it. Rain, plenty of goals, and you know, sometimes you have to be very strong emotionally to go watch these kids, because in one breath you are happy celebrating with the winners. On the other side, when you see these kids cry after they've lost the game, you need to be very strong to hold yourself back from shedding tears as well. And I've brought two members, key members of the main organizing committee of the Channel's National Kids Cup on set. Dumnodi Okonta has joined us. Austin Okonakwan has been with us at the beginning of the show, and they have a lot to tell us about what happened today. They won. Dumnodi, let me start with you. What can you tell us, Dumnodi? Austin has told us there are plenty of goals, 40 goals, 20, interestingly, 20 at Campos Square, 20 at the Onikan Stadium. So you won't miss anything if you were at any of these two venues. Well,
when you are a commentator, and you keep saying goal number one, goal number two, at one point you become tired. At the next point you're like, what do I say? So suddenly, well, that's what you get when you come to kids football, and you can see the emotions, especially from the report you just saw, and the way the children. Maybe as we move ahead, we need to see them bring out their true element. But at the Campus Square, where I actually was,
that was the station.
That was my station. We saw a team at one point. It was 7-0, and they were still playing. They even told the referee that the time they see more time, and they were losing.
After going down 7-0, is it that they were looking for the Campus Square miracle?
I don't know, but I think they are enjoying themselves. At one point, it drizzles, and the children never care whether there was rain. You know, I don't know what you call rain football, but that's the beauty of the Challenge Kids Cup, and that is the fun. And you can see there are no difference. Especially from some schools, the scoreline may seem very wide, but the quality of play, they almost equally matched. But you know one thing about football, when the ball gets to the back of the net, it's counted as goal. It doesn't matter whether
look at that guy, so confident I was going to put it away, unfortunately.
And that was the first game at Onikan Stadium between St. Paul Anglican Primary School and Agoegba. But it dragged on and went to penalty, and Agoegba was able. So that been one of the upsets. No, that one you can't. And these are the results.
Okay, let me just quickly run through the results. Butemeta 4-2 over Ice Scope. Austin, I mean, you can take us through this because you saw most of these games as well.
Okay, I was actually at this venue. Dr. Teslim Elias, they showed quality. They destroyed.
I was interested in that.
They destroyed future kids, and I told you spoke about the emotional part, and then something happened to me. And then I took my camera and I was focusing on this guy. His name is Chime. He was crying, and I was trying to,
future kids.
Yeah, of future kids. And then he started saying, "Uncle, will you let us play again? Will you let?"
Come back,
and then my eyes were getting wet because I felt for him. He wanted a second chance, and then he started saying, "It's Michael's fault. It's Michael's fault." I had to turn off the camera because I tell you the emotions when you watch kids play is a super. France, they also played good football, defeating Efforts Way Primary School. I mean, Uni-France, it will be good to see them go all the way because they have a female coach that is no nonsense. And she keeps shouting at them, telling them that they cannot leave their classrooms, come out here, and then go back defeated. Marcelina, that was the last game at Campos Square. Marcelina and then Perfecta played a 2-2 draw. A 2-0 victory to Marcelina.
Okay, these are the results from the Campus Square. Let's flip through and see some other results. Of course, these are the games, I think, from the
Onikan Stadium.
From the Onikan Stadium as well. Let's see the results.
Yeah, the first game, St. Paul's, it ended goalless, and then in the penalty shootout, Agoegba defeated St. Paul's by 4-1. Goodness and mercy, they showed no mercy when they played Toydam, defeated them by 6-1. Prime Montessori 1, and then Toybats 3. And then the shocker, I call it shocker because we expected so much from Command's Children's School, and then Cartoni Royale came to say this is football, anything can happen. They kept on calling us that they are ready, they want to play this tournament. And then what a way to start. They scored the fastest goal of the preliminaries. The first minute at the blast of the whistle, Cartoni took the ball, and then they shocked Command, and then they went all the way to win 3-1. Tomorrow, the action continues. Ijora Oloye Primary School, we play Butemeta and Domain Primary School, and these are schools that were lucky. They got the bye, and then they were just chilling to see what's going to come out of these. And the men will play Uni-France. I remember Uni-France, they were impressive. It was good to see them play the men.
These are the features from the Campus Square. Islamic School against Goodness and Mercy.
Maidon Primary School against talk about. We have Christ Assembly. Those two are the team like I also mentioned earlier. This team that got a bye to the next round. They'll be taking on a Captoni Roya. While the last game is Ethiopia against Aguegba. The teams on the right of my screen, on the right of her screen, are the team that qualified from Campos. So they'll be going over. They'll be going over to Onikan. While those from Onikan will come over to the Campos Square.
Proper tournament setting.
Yeah.
So these are the fixtures from Campos Square. At Onikan tomorrow, the fixtures.
Ijora Oloye will take on Ebute Meta. It is Domaine versus Unifrance. And Bernadette will play Dr. Teslim Elias. Dr. Teslim Elias, do you remember? They are rampant. They like scoring goals.
That was the I couldn't continue my commentary.
Kids will not like to see Dr. Teslim do what they did to them to St. Bernadette. And then Pampas has also been talking tough. And then when their coach actually came to spy, the coach came to watch the game between Messalina and Perfecta, and then he says, I think we can run over Perfecta. So that's a game I will also want to see when Pampas play Messalina International School.
All right, so that's the fixtures for you. So tomorrow from 10 o'clock in the morning?
From 10, yeah.
Yeah, find your way to Onikan Stadium or to the Campus Square and be a part of the fun that Channels National Kids Cup is providing. Before we go on a break, and then we will probably bring Dumnodi to take a look at domestic football. Let me just quickly run through some other stories for you, other sports away from football. Let me start with the Dawn Games and tell you that the hoisting of flags for the Southwest Secondary School Games, tagged the Dawn Games, was held yesterday at the Teslim Balogun Stadium in Surulere, Lagos. Members of the main organizing committee, chaired by Waido Shodi, attended the flag hoisting ceremony. And the Dawn Games will kick off on 16th of May, and then on the 24th of May, it will be staged at 3 centers: Agege Stadium, Roe Park, Sports Center in Yaba, and the Teslim Balogun Stadium. Over 2,000 athletes from 6 states made up of Oyo, Osun, Ogun, Ekiti, and host Lagos are expected to compete in 12 school sports events. That's about the Dawn Games. And then let's go on and talk about the Lagos Junior League. Remember, on this show, we've always updated you with what is going on around the Lagos Junior League. But the story of the Lagos Junior League is that Surulere Sports City FC are the champions. And you can see on your screen the pictures of the jubilant players and officials of Surulere Sports City FC, champions of the Premier League division of the Lagos Junior League. The Lagos Junior League is divided into different categories. The top flight is the Premier League, and that is what you can see on your screen. Surulere Sports City FC are the champions. They scored 13 goals in 19 matches, and they truly are the winners of the Premier Division of the Lagos Junior League for 2014. All right, from there, let's talk about the Nigeria Sports Award for 2014. Today, nominations have opened in 20 categories for the 2014 edition of the Nigeria Sports Award. And it's an award put together to honor achievers, celebrate excellent performance in sports. And of course, if you follow, you will be able to get updates on the website around the different categories that will be competed for this year. So get busy, be involved in that as well. Let's close this segment by talking tennis and take you to the CBN Open and tell you that upsets are just falling over upsets. Upset galore from the CBN Open, and former winners have been dumped out at the 36th edition of the Central Bank of Nigeria Open Tennis Championship in Lagos, and it's really exciting to see new stars emerge and send the former stars crashing out. All right, so that's the update for you from tennis. Let's go on a quick break. When we return from this break, Dumnodi Okonta and I will be taking a look at domestic football. The Flying Eagles, the Globe Premier League, matches to be played tomorrow, and a whole lot more still on the menu for you on Sports Tonight. Don't forget, Making of Champions still to come as well. Stay with us.